Hey, it's Brook. I had a really fun day teaching guitar yesterday. Back-to-back students, lots of fun. A question came up as far as constructing chords, arpeggios. I think I was playing some stuff up the neck, and my students wanted to know, what am I doing? And I said, well, I'm just playing a C major arpeggio. We were jamming on the song Hey Joe, C, G, D, A, E. I was playing like a C major, G major, D major, A major, E major arpeggios as we were kind of working on the timing, which we might circle back to that song and do some kind of breakdown of the chord progression and some things. But before we could really have that conversation about what I was doing, the students, well, what do you mean arpeggio? And I said, the root, third, fifth. And they're like, of what? The scale. So it seems like the whole, to get to the answer, you have to know the scale. To be able to discuss music theory. Not that I like music theory in small bits of information that we can really use without going too crazy. But it seems like the major scale is a good step. So let's just look at the scales in order. I did find a copy of my chord book. I'll show you what I mean by in order. Where is that? There, no. There. On page 34, it's got the chord wheel. I'm going to play the scales in this order. C, G, D, A, E. Which in Hey Joe, it does go C, Hey Joe, G, D, A to E. That's the whole song. So it's really a pretty cool example of the chord wheel. Okay, before I play the scale, I'll give you a little heads up. C major has 0 sharps. G major has 1 sharp. We're going to keep that sharp and add one more for D major. We'll keep those 2 sharps. Go to A major and add one more. We'll keep those 3 sharps. Go to E major and add one more. So 0 sharps on C, 1 on G, 2 on D, 3 on A, 4 on E. I think B has 5. F sharp has 6, I think, sharps. But I didn't really play in school band, so I wasn't required to know that. But it's kind of a fun way to do it. So just for fun, I'm going to play C major, G major, D major, A major, E major scales. Might be a little boring. I think it's fun. Here's C major. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Kind of is built on a C chord shape. I always say that's the foundation of music, the C major scale. Now if we go to the 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's G, and here's our G major scale. That's kind of a cool trick. And it's the same notes, except we add the F, we sharp it. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. The 5th of G is D. So now we do a D major scale. See how it works? So we're going to keep that F sharp and add a C sharp. So instead of C, we play C sharp. Instead of F, we play F sharp. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. All right, the 5th of D is A. So A major scale, start on the A string. I always just played it by sound and shape and feel and instinct. Later, I added the notes. Let's see. So we got A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp. And now we add one more sharp. The G is sharped. G sharp, A. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Finally, we get to our E. Start on the low E. With scales and arpeggios, when I practice, I just start on the lowest root note I can. So here's E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. So instead of normal D, we play D sharp. Now if you played the arpeggios, it'd be I went crazy on that E major arpeggio. But I'm not saying Jimi Hendrix played arpeggios as the solo, but as a guitar teacher, I like to kind of geek out on these things, and it is a handy kind of way to analyze the progression. I mean, he just kind of played a, blues scale, basically. E blues scale. Oops. So I'm just kind of improvising on that song, doing inversions of the chords, which I'm not going to cover all that right now. I'm just kind of having fun hanging out. I'll have to tell you the story about Hey Joe. Maybe I'll do another video with an electric and show you some of those higher arpeggios. But for a campfire version, you could just go. So I'm thinking, I know Mitch Mitchell was kind of a jazz type drummer, and they might not lock into a pop beat, but I'm going to put a pop beat on it. I'm going to go bass, snare, bass, bass, snare, bass, snare, bass, bass, snare, boom, crack, boom, boom, crack. That's really important. Talked about that a lot yesterday. So if you make a strum pattern based on that drum pattern, so I'm kind of going bass, bass, snare, and a bass note of each chord. Bass note of a C chord is C. Bass, bass, down, down, up. The G chord. Bass note is G. Bass, bass, down, down, up. Go to the D chord. Bass, bass, down, down, up. Go to the A chord. A. The bass note is A. And your E chord, of course, the big fat E string. Bass, bass, down. Bass, bass, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. Bass, bass, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. Yeah, that does sound pretty cool as just an acoustic guitar version. When I play a cover song, I usually, I might study. If you study Jimi Hendrix, his transcriptions or whatever, hopefully they're semi-accurate. Yeah, you're going to pick up some details that are really important. But when you play it live, you're probably just going to want to do your own thing. And I'll tell you about that on another video. We'll do some more. I'll tell you a funny story about Hey Joe later. So, anyway, C, G, D, A, E is the song. We did a scale for each chord. Maybe we'll do arpeggios and some inversions of those chords. A few little tricks. I'm not an expert on that song, but I've covered it. So, and if you played it exactly like the studio version, it would be kind of a snooze fest, I think. I mean, it's fine. I like the version. I like it when Jimmy played it like that, but I think that song you should kind of do your own thing a little bit. It's kind of a jam song. Not, yeah. Study the transcription if you got it, but be open to maybe just letting it flow. All right, this is Brook saying thanks for letting me show you a couple things. Hope you're doing good. Work on those scales.